Well, it's Friday, which means it's time to deploy. We are here back for another week. Jim, how was things?
Hectic week for me. Not for Octopus reasons, for home reasons. We've moved house, new background, so
Oh, there you
yeah,
go. You got
interesting
that empty
times.
room. You got that
Yeah,
empty room cacophony going. So, how was the
probably,
move so
and
far?
yeah, heaps of fun. Moving's heaps of fun, right?
We were talking earlier, and yeah, your level of excitement on the move there
Yeah,
was kind of
yeah,
what's you get a stoic kind of disposition, I think, after you pack your 50th box and unload it. So,
yeah.
well, we won't keep you too long. So let's go ahead and get into the news. We've got a new article here, a blog post from Matt Casperson. For those who may recognize the name, Matt's he's a bit of a celebrity at Octopus. He's got a book. He was one of the co-authors of our GitHub Copilot extension. He's done a lot of stuff around AI, and he's got an article here entitled AI Deployments Best Practices. So this blog post explores how DevOps teams can effectively deploy AI platforms by integrating established practices. And so Matt talks a lot about some of the specific conditions that are there. He cites Hugging Face as sort of like an example with the different models that they have. I like this article because the center theme for this is it comes all to basically developer experience or DevEx and the importance of clearly defining your responsibilities to reduce cognitive load when utilizing this. So the point that he makes here in the article is also serviced around this. Of course, Matt has got a bit of a thing to point out here, which is obviously the fact that DevEx as a service is the title of his book. So he's written a book about this, and he talks about DevEx all the time. The reason why I like this blog post in particular is because it outlines the responsibilities of like three main categories, which are customer responsibility, the shared responsibility, and the central responsibility. And this is really important, especially around utilizing DevEx as a service. And so when applied to that in the context of AI, turns out to be pretty important. So he also goes on to cite what are called the 10 pillars of pragmatic deployments, especially with a core dimension of responsible AI. They are repeatable deployments, verifiable deployments, seamless deployments, recoverable deployments. This is all pretty much best practice anyway. Visible deployments, measurable deployments, auditable deployments, standardized deployments, maintainable deployments, and coordinated deployments. So if you want to find out more about what this all means, you can check out Matt's blog post, which is up on our blog now. There you go. For those who are keeping score, we've got a bunch of videos that have been recently posted. Actually, a whole wall has been updated of videos. So we've got all the videos from Shipped, including the keynote address, and also the two full live stream events are now available up on our YouTube channel. So you can check those out. Most recently, I co-hosted an event here with Nathen Harvey of Google. He and I had a chat about the state of DevOps report, which came out from Dora, and we had a good chat about that, which was great, and talked a lot about various things, and not much to say other than just go check it out. So there you go. This is a article entitled 13 Software Deployment Tools You Should Know in 2024. This is from Steve Fenton and Tony Kelly. So this is a good list. This is part of our DevOps engineering handbook. If you haven't seen this site before, it's actually /DevOps on our domain name there. And you'll find a whole host of resources listed there. It's kind of a site we've been maintaining for lots and lots of weeks and months and years. And so this is the latest couple of articles we've posted. This one citing software deployment tools. So talks about some of the important categories, but obviously Octopus being number one. Argo CD, in case you haven't heard, pretty good tool for doing deployments. Chef, from the folks over at Progress. Puppet, Deploy HQ, Harness, Juju, Nomad, PDQ deploy, and then of course we move into the CI/CD tool combinations, Azure DevOps, namely Bamboo, the usual suspects, GitHub Actions, yada yada, and GitLab. So you understand that. So if you're all curious, you can go check those out. Those are up on our DevOps site. So 13 software deployment tools you should know in 2024. Another article in this is the article GitHub Actions Deployments, the Basics and a Quick Tutorial. This is from Steve Fenton talking about how GitHub Actions work, specifically around deployments. As most folks know, we actually have an integration with GitHub Actions, so you can actually utilize Octopus Deploy within the confines of GitHub Actions and a GitHub app. So there's lots of work that's been done there. Steve goes through basically the basic tenets, but then how to construct these using YAML. There's a whole event model based on GitHub Actions you can use if you're at all curious. There's tons and tons of events that are published. But basically, you can utilize these capabilities, designate a runner, which is like an agent that does the work, kind of like Tentacle in that sense. And then from those runners, you go ahead and perform your operations. So that's a new article from Steve. And then wrapping up finally, we will be in Delhi, India for KubeCon India 2024. This is on December 11th and 12th. If you happen to be at this event, please swing by our booth, which we'll be co-hosting with some of our partners. We would love to see you there. We've got a small team, but we have a very capable team who are going to be there. We've been to KubeCon Europe, KubeCon US, and now KubeCon India. So really looking forward to that. And this will be in approximately 13 days. So there you go. And that, as they say, wraps up another edition of Deploy on Friday. Short, sharp, and to the point. I like it.
That's it.
You can get back to moving now, Jim.
Yay!
I would like. I know. Yay! More boxes to move. You're doing a deployment. Come on, there you go. It fits, right?
Totally.
Yeah, you're deploying to a new house.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, anyways, from all of us to all of you, happy deployments, everyone. Take care.